everybody. In unfortunate news today, if you are a BC Lions fan, and I think really just a fan of the league in general, is receiver Bryan Burnham has announced he is going to be retiring from the league, which is interesting considering the history Burnham has had in the league in a relatively short span. I say it hasn't exactly been short, but of course you had the season that was canceled and some injuries to him. But you look at a guy like him, he is a 5-time All-Star, I believe a 4-time CFL All-Star, and just right off the bat, like that 2016 season, he puts up nearly 1,400 receiving yards, follows it up with over 1,200 yards. And really every single year from 2016 through 2019, he gets over 1,000 yards. Would have broke it in 2021. And then, of course, dealt with some injuries there in 2022. All around, though, you look at this and you say this is a guy that was a game changer, not only for his team, but for the league, to get those highlights. And I actually remember when I first got into the league, in going into the 2018 season, he was a name that I followed. And then once I got back out of the league, I really started to get back into it because of him, because I had heard an interview he did on a podcast. Of course, I can't remember the podcast, what it was, but it was talking about him and, kind of how he got started in the league and how he promotes the league, and is a guy that was able to really get his chance a little bit later and to just run with it, as he is now 32 years old. His playing days are clearly over considering he's retiring, but we can know without a shadow of a doubt, this guy is a guy that will go down as a very good player for the Lions. He actually finishes 4th for all-time yards, I believe, and then touchdowns as well. Receiving yards, 7th all-time for touchdown reception. So yeah, he's 7th there, but he holds 2 top 4 categories for the Lions. And I really do think, had injuries not really kind of held him back this year, you're probably looking at Burnham getting a little bit closer up there in that top 3 and for different stuff like that. But for the Lions, they will be missing him, but they also have guys like Dominic Rhymes, Keon Hatcher, and Lucky Whitehead. These are really going to have to be the storylines to follow for this upcoming season, because not only is Rourke possibly gone, but Burnham, a very veteran guy, a very skilled leader, is going to be missing as well. And I do think that the Lions should still have one of the best receiving corps in the league, especially if Whitehead stays healthy and doesn't have to deal with, kind of those nagging injuries that he dealt with last year. But to lose a player of Burnham's credibility and stature is unfortunate. I am also sad we never got to see him win a Grey Cup with the BC Lions, but who knows, maybe coaching is on his horizon in the future. I do know that he has a family, he has a wife, of course. He is his early 30s, so I would imagine that he probably isn't going to, jump into coaching just yet, or if he does, it'll be at a local level. But who knows, maybe this isn't the last we'll see of Bryan. And to him, I'd say best of luck in retirement. And then also, I'd like to hear what your favorite moments were for Bryan Burnham in his CFL career, because of course he has plenty of good moments to talk about. So that is all for this video. Please make sure to like it if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new. Everybody stay safe and have a great night.